Thanks for joining us at 10, everyone. I'm Chris Pisano.
And I'm Jordan Jagalenzer. We begin with developing news. A judge has dismissed the criminal neglect charges against the former heads of the Holyoke Soldiers Home.
And Western Mass News reporter Lindsay Kane joins us now live with the details. Lindsay.
Chris and Jordan, the judge ruled there's not enough evidence to show former superintendent of the home, Bennett Walsh, and former medical director, David Clinton, committed a crime. One family member who lost a loved one in the home tells us her fight for justice is not over.
I honestly never, ever thought that this would happen.
The Hamden Superior Court judge dismissed the criminal neglect case of former superintendent of the Holyoke Soldiers Home, Bennett Walsh, and former medical director David Clinton over the deadly coronavirus outbreak in the state-run home, saying there was a lack of evidence their actions led to deaths.
It's really hard to believe that the political system, the judicial system actually works this way. You know, I mean, I guess the family members and I, you know, we've all been talking this afternoon and we just can't understand how that could happen.
Close to 80 veterans died from the virus in the home. Walsh and Clinton were each indicted on 10 criminal charges. If convicted, they could have faced decades behind bars. Court documents obtained by Western Mass News cite 5 veterans who were impacted by a decision to combine 2 dementia units as COVID cases started to climb in the home. But the judge's ruling says in part, there is insufficient, reasonably trustworthy evidence that had these 2 dementia units not been merged, the medical condition of any of these 5 veterans would have been materially different.
It just makes you go through the grieving process all over again. You know, it's very disappointing.
Lori Mandeville-Beaudet lost her father to the virus in April. She tells Western Mass News this battle is far from over.
The family members will never let this case go away. You know, we've suffered a tremendous and very traumatic loss, all of us, and we're beyond devastated and heartbroken, and we ultimately want justice.
We've reached out to Attorney General Maura Healey's office, who tells Western Mass News in part, "We are very disappointed in today's ruling, especially on behalf of the innocent victims and families harmed by the defendant's actions. We are evaluating our legal options moving forward." And those options may come to the table as soon as Tuesday in a meeting with Beaudet and other impacted families.
We are hoping and praying that the Attorney General's office will appeal this decision.
And again, the Attorney General's office is meeting with those impacted families tomorrow, so stick with Western Mass News on air and online for the latest information. Live in Holyoke, Lindsay Kane, Western Mass News.